Okay, you got the conference line on? And mute it out for us on your cell phone. Mute it out. Okay. Where's the music?
This call may be recorded or transcribed.
And you gotta mute everybody. Click on everybody mute. And except for, can you put our jazz back on?
You have been muted. To unmute yourself, press the star key twice.
Don't mute yourself. That's what happened Sunday.
Hello? Good off.
That's joy right now.
Okay, keep now. Where is that speaking sound? Maybe I cannot find this. You got. I'm gonna do jazz. Jazz. I can't find the music that we just had. Jazz. That's now. Is that on speakerphone? And that's the hops, right?
This is
Okay. That's it. That was so funny. Our big tongues. I guess it is what it is. Okay. All right. Let's hopefully that is smooth jazz music, more free listening. Where is it? Okay. Oh, Jesus.
now you gotta push that recording.
It's already recording. No, that's not recording.
Say it live. Oh, come on, God. Hello, hello.
The echo. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Take it off of speakerphone. Can you see which one that is on there? That ain't gonna work. Click that phone off, that one off. There we go.
We are live.
Go ahead and get that on. Go ahead now.
Hello, everyone. We are here live on Facebook. We are here on Swanigan Inspiration. We're live here tonight, and we're having just a couple of little difficulties because this is going to be so awesome tonight. The enemy is trying to block this, but we're going forward in the name of the Lord. We're still going forward, so we just want to come on and let you know that we thank you all for joining in with us. We appreciate you all for coming on and hearing us, and we just want to be able to encourage somebody, some husband, some wife, along the journey. We want to be able to encourage someone, and we can appreciate all of you all that are here, that is listening, that are looking. We appreciate all of you all, those that are on the conference line. We thank God for you as well. Hallelujah. We thank God for all of you. So we're just here to be able to encourage you. My other half is going to come in a minute. When she finished a few little details, she's going to come in, and we're going to begin our wonderful discussion for tonight. An awesome discussion that we're going to be having tonight. You can come chime in as we prepare to go into such a wonderful broadcast on this evening as she comes in, that we can all begin to speak about the things that we have in mind, and we can be able to hear what's on your mind. And if there's any questions, we will take the questions tonight, and on next week we will deal with any question that's out there. Anyone that have any questions, anything, we will definitely deal with that on next week. But we want to just have to be able to just kind of talk and share tonight, and just kind of maybe go down memory lane with a few things and all of this. So this is where we are tonight, just to discuss, to see, talk about some of the things that we've dealt with, and maybe you can interject. And like I said, if you have any questions, just put them on there, and we will definitely come and read out your questions on next week. And if you don't want us to call your name, we won't call your name. We'll just read the questions and say, this is a question that someone has about this, that, or the other, whatever the case may be, and we will discuss that. So we want to be able to hear what you have to say and your thoughts as well. But we are just looking forward to be able to communicate with you, and you can communicate with us, and we can appreciate everyone that's on the line and everyone that's out here, that's here with us. So we appreciate you. I'm going to ask my other half to come on, if she would come on and join me, and then we can be able to get started tonight. We can get started with our discussion, as she would come and join me at this time, and we're going to go on forward. But we're just glad to be with you on tonight on Pillow Talk. This is our night of Pillow Talk, and we're just here just to have a chit chat and talk about a few things and dealing with a bedroom situation. That's always a situation. Sometime with different people, they deal with situation in the bedroom. It's a situation, and we've heard many of people tell us that the church don't really talk about that, and it's somewhat of a shame that we don't talk about it, because it's part of us. We need to deal with that. We need to talk about that. We need to discuss that, the matter of sex as well. And I know some of you all feel, my pastor never talk about that, and it's a taboo. And no, discuss. Sometimes the main problem in a marriage is the sex part. They got money, all of that's good and fine. They got nice home, they got nice cars. He's nice there, she's nice there. But when it comes to the bedroom, that's a lot of time where the problem and the difficulties come in a lot of marriage. So if we, like I said, if we can say anything to help someone along the way as we are, like, we certainly want to be able to encourage everybody, to help everyone in whatever aspect that we can be able to share with you when it comes to dealing with the avenue of sex. Amen. So we want to thank you all for all that you all, those of you that have been on for the last few weeks. This is our third, fourth, something to that nature. And we appreciate all of you all that have been on the line and been on Facebook and watching us each and every Monday that we're on. So we want to encourage you to get ready for something, because we want to just kind of put it out there. Amen. We want to just kind of put it out there and just kind of talk about it and discuss it, because things are real. It's real. It's real today, and that's what we want to deal with. You have to be real. We want to be real. Fake and phony and acting, and sometimes people seem like they're one way and they're another way. But we have to be real, and this is something that people want to see, people that are real, and that's what we want. We want to be real. Want to be real about what we do and what we say. We want to be real and let you know, yes, there's some ups and there's some downs, and I ain't talking about during the time to say. So we're talking.
That's so true.
But we're just talking about life in general. Yes. There are ups and there are downs. Right. We have to be able to face all situations in a marriage. You have to be able to face different situations, right. And especially when it comes to sex, you have to be able to deal with that. Right. And a lot of people have a lot of issues when it comes to dealing with sex. Sometimes you have one mate want to be overly sexed every night, 2 or 3 times a night. Now, I want to say, if you have a mate like that, may I speak to him or may I speak to her? Try and preserve your mate. If that's something that they have a cry about and they're being wore out about it, and you do 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, try and preserve your mate. Because you don't want no broke down mate. You don't want him all broke down or her all broke down. But you want to try to be able to preserve your mate. But at the same time, that mate has to understand, if he has the need and she has the need, you have to be able to supply and to be able to be there for one another. But each one of you all should have enough thought for one another.
Right.
that I don't want to break you down, and because I'm overly sexually active, I don't want to have 4 or 5 times a night. No, I feel
Yes.
you're going to the extreme.
Yes.
And what you're going to do is you're going to break the poor lady down or the poor man. We can't, these days, you can't talk about the man doing this to the woman. No, it goes both ways.
Both ways.
And sometimes what you see is be what the woman wants to talk how bad the man is, but the man can talk about how bad the woman is.
Right.
So in sex, you all got to kind of come to an agreement. Hey, set time. When we're gonna, you can. That's okay to set a day and time. So okay,
Right.
baby, on this day and on this time, we're gonna go for it. Okay, and that's okay.
That's right.
If you want to set a day and time aside, so okay, Friday night is it. It's gonna be on and popping. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if it mess around and come up Tuesday and something go to happen, don't get bent out of shape because it's on a Tuesday night. No, we set aside Friday night. No, it's okay.
Right.
That's okay. Wouldn't you more so to have your mate to come to you to get their needs met than to go somewhere else?
Wow.
Sometimes that may be the thing that drives the partner outside of the home.
Right.
Because she don't want to or he don't want to perform.
My goodness.
And that's not good.
Wow.
If they're going to go out there, make sure it ain't because of that.
Right.
Because his belong to her and hers belong to him.
Yes.
Do what you got to do to keep your household happy in that aspect. It's okay. That's what it's all about. Love, making love to one another. And sometimes it's okay. The quickie is okay. The quickie is okay. That's fine. But sometimes you just have to stop and make love. It's a different than just having a quickie and making love to your spouse. And make time. Make time for one another for more than going grocery shopping and clothes shopping.
Right. That's right.
Well,
You're off to an awesome start, Pastor.
we can always, it's something we can always find. I want to go shopping. And the man is ready to go, let's go, okay, let's go. I'll go shopping.
Right.
Sometimes he may not want to go, but he goes anyway to keep a happy home. And sometimes he may want to do something, she'll go and do it to keep a happy home.
Right.
So if you can bend in that area, so can you bend in the area when it comes to sex.
Right.
We need to be able to share our body with one another. And enjoy what you do.
Right. That's right.
Enjoy what you do.
Yes.
One thing you got to remember about your bedroom, that is your private business.
That's right.
Don't you go, I believe my wife made mention of a sister was telling another single sister about her husband, he this, that, and other, and she ended up with the man.
Right.
Everything she didn't like about it, this woman loved it about
That's
it.
right. She loved it.
Yeah. You don't want to have, okay, well, there's somebody out there wouldn't mind having sex 7-8 times a day. However many times, it's okay with me. You know, you got them people may be out there. That's fine. I'm good with that. So you got to be careful when you go out and begin to share your bedroom situation with anybody. Not just even your girlfriend. They can be married, but you got to be careful when you begin to share your bedroom experience with other people because you never know. You just never know. The enemy is busy. He's busy, so we just never know. But we got to be careful in that area when we begin to deal with something like that.
That is so true. That is so true. You know, we just wanted to set a intimate time, a bedroom setting. I got my stretchies on and my leggies, and we're just chilling out tonight and in our bedroom set in outfits and time and place. And you know, we had some interesting questions that came through. We're gonna get to some of those, but some areas that we want to deal with was when one thing you have to know when it comes to men, ladies, we know that men, when it comes to men, their fuel, and I started saying this on the other Monday, Monday, and I know you kind of slowed me down, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna hold this for this week. So this is the week, ladies, your man's fuel is sex. They need sex like gasoline. Now, a disclaimer. This is just a disclaimer that we're wanting to do. This segment, we worked and helped with singles, I think a couple of weeks ago. So this week, we're really focusing on married people. We're not encouraging single people to go out and do any of this. This segment is not for you, okay? According to our beliefs and our standards. This is a Bible-based a ministry focus on relationships, and we're working with singles, and we're working with married individuals. But tonight is for married individuals, according to our standards. Is that right?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
all right. Just to make that clear. So ladies, fuel for a man, fuel for the man is sex. Our fuel for the men, the fuel to connect with your wife or your spouse is intimacy. So intimacy is our major button, and this is what statistics state. The majority of individuals is your spot for the ladies is intimacy. And somebody may be out there saying, mine is sex too. Well, that's fine. But the majority from the studies, what they say, is sex for the women, for the men, and intimacy for the women. So women, when you know that that's their fuel, it's like a car. You don't hold back gas for your vehicle, do you?
Right.
You don't hold back. I'm not going to put gas in you. That gas is too high. No. We don't do that. We get as much gasoline for our vehicles as possible. We fill those cars up with gasoline, and we get the gas so that the car can run. Well, the same for your husband. Now, there's some women that have medical problems. There's some men that have medical problems. And it's more of a problem when a man has a medical problem than when a woman has a medical problem. Because ladies, let's face it, size does matter. Can I get an amen? Can I get some hearts out there on the Facebook page? If they can't perform and they have medical concerns, then there's other things sometimes that you need to do to help to make that man feel confident, to make that man feel empowered, to make that man feel like he's the one and he's number one. One thing with the ladies, what we can do for our men, we can speak courage into them. You can speak life into your man. Talk life into him. And the greatest time to do that is when you're making love. Tell him how much he's a hero. Tell him how great he is. Tell him how strong and how you need him. Men need to feel like they are needed. That's so important. That is just critical. When you tear a man down and you tear his ego down and say, you didn't get that, you always, you're always having criticism words or criticism statements and things. This is just tearing his ego down, and what you're doing is shutting the door. You're shutting his mouth to communication. He will stop communicating with you. Now, he may talk to you, but he'll stop communicating with you. He will stop communicating with you. He'll stop giving you eye vision, focus. He'll stop giving you the time, the connection. You know when a person is really connecting with you, when your mate is really connecting you, or he's just letting time pass on, giving you grunts. Yeah, whatever, it don't matter, whatever, there are things that you can do by one thing, speaking life into them. Speak life into them. They need to hear that. A man has a thing called ego. Women, our job is one of the curses that Eve, thank God for Eve, Lord help her, Adam and Eve, one of the curses that was placed on ladies is to have the desire after the man, have the desire for your husband, to have that desire. So it's something we're constantly desiring, approval, pleasing, our spouse to please our spouse. Am I pleasing you, or do I approve? Is this okay? And you may not just ask it, but you want to know if he's pleased and if he's happy. You're really wanting to know, and there's little signs that you're wanting to know, and they can tell when you're wanting that okay, that shake, that nod of the head, and you're wanting that. So that approval, that pleasing, and then building their ego. If you start doing that, like we said last week, sex does not start the time you're doing it. It starts the morning before the activity. That's when it starts.
Yes.
It starts up here. This is where sex starts. Right up here. You got to get this into his head. You got to get into his head, into his mind, into his thinking. You have to speak life to that man.
Very true. Very true. Very true. And may I say, men, that always because your wife hug you, she kisses you, that don't always mean sex.
Right.
That don't always mean if she come on you and hug you, kiss you, she ready to go to bed. No, that don't mean. That means she may want some intimate time, but it does not always mean let's have sex because I kiss you or I rub your back or whatever. We have to know the difference. We need to know the difference. And when a woman wants to make love, I mean, and there's sometimes she may not want to, but still, because you are the man you want to, then she's going to give in to you, or vice versa. Sometimes you may not really want to, but if that's what she wants to do, then go for it.
Go for it. Yes.
Go for it. That's
Yes.
okay. That's okay because that's what you all are there for.
Right.
To keep each other, please each other sexually as
Right.
well as any other area that you all can be pleasing to one another. So it is a good thing to show your body belongs to her and her body belongs to you. You all belong to one another, and
Yes.
it's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing to be able to be intimate with one another.
Yes.
To be intimate with one another. And as I say, keep that in your bedroom, please.
Yes.
Don't go out talking about his size, her size, they size. Don't do that.
Right.
That's not a good thing to do.
Yes. Yes.
That's why you with girlfriends, you have to be careful what you say because they're listening.
Right.
They're listening to what you say.
That's so true.
And you just never know where that may
Never
end up
know.
at.
That's so
we
true.
have to be careful. Ladies, be careful.
Yes.
Men, be careful.
Yes. Yes.
Be careful because just never know who's lurking and what they are looking for.
Yes.
So we have to be careful.
You know, another thing that's very important, ladies, don't always make your mate to be the one to come after you. You need to pursue him sometimes. Don't always want to make him. You want me? You know, I'm here. Just come on after me. You come after me. No, you pursue him as well. Pursue him. Let him know I've been thinking about you. Oh, you've been on my mind. Are you tired, baby? Are you tired? No, you should be tired because you've been running around in my mind all day long. Those are little things we used to say to each other.
Yeah.
You must be tired
That's
because
right.
you've been running around in my mind all day. Just little things. Just say little funny things. Life is so strict and straight and full of pressure. We really, really need to have some light moments.
Yeah.
And pursue him. Ladies, you pursue him sometimes. Surprise him. Don't let him always have to be the one to be the initiator. That he does not always have to be the one to initiate.
Right.
Sometimes, ladies, you can initiate through what you wear. Now, this is not something to wear when you're trying to initiate. This long flannel pajamas, this is not an initiator. Even though this is leopard, but it still is flannel. And ladies, I must tell you, if we ask you some questions, what do you wear at night? You need to go to bed ready every night as if tonight is the night. Don't go to bed dirty. Don't go to bed unclean. You make sure you're clean every night. Every night, because you don't know. Tonight might be the night. Tonight might be the night.
So true. So true. And vice versa. Men,
That's it.
keep yourself up.
That's it.
Keep yourself up.
Please.
Take showers and
right.
put on good smell. You can go to bed with your cologne on. It's okay.
Yes.
Put on cologne. Smell good. And may not nothing happen. She may roll over and go to sleep. But that's okay.
That's right.
You do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Now, I'm sure if she do roll over, go to sleep, and you tap on the shoulder, something may would happen. But at the same time, don't go to bed, don't go to work, come straight home and go to bed. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you've been doing all kind of crazy stuff at work all day, and then you just come home, go to bed.
Flop in the bed,
and
all
then,
those germs in the bed.
And then you want to come on, baby. Come on, what? Come on, what? No.
Turn off.
Disgusting.
Turn off.
Don't do it.
That's
Don't
right.
do it.
That's
You've
right.
been out jogging, ladies, and going on, and then either one, and then you come home, then you read. No. Clean yourself. Get yourself in the shower.
Yes.
Look good. Smell good.
Right.
So you just never know. So
Yes.
don't be a turnoff to your mate, but do
Right.
stuff that's gonna turn them on. Smell good. Always
Right.
make sure you smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Buy you some good cologne.
Right.
Brute may not do it no more.
Right,
I mean, if
right.
it don't do it, go get somebody.
Go get something else, please.
Try something else. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
Try something else. But
Right.
get some of that good. Come on. And
Smells matter.
yes, and like I said, ladies, don't you? I know a lot of y'all that throw that grease in.
Oh, that was so funny.
I know a lot of y'all throw that grease in and rag away, and that's a good thing. No man want to see you walking around at night, getting ready to go to bed or whatever, with a greasy head rag on.
Right. Go buy some new ones. They're so
It's
reasonable.
okay. Or at least wash it.
Wash.
If you don't, if you can't buy a new one, at least you got soap powder. Put it in the wash machine and wash it.
Throw it
Don't
in.
walk around with a greasy head rag on and try, come on, baby.
Right.
No,
Right.
ain't no come on, baby.
Well, sometimes
No.
they just getting broke in when you have it. You wear it with the
No, it don't matter. It don't
buy you
matter.
a new one. Is that what you're saying?
Buy you a new
Buy
one.
a new one. They're only $1.99 or so, 97 at Walmart.
Buy you a new one.
Buy a new one.
And put it on, but don't walk
That's
around
right.
looking like somebody that's been thrown away.
Right.
No, look decent to one another.
That's right.
Look decent to one another. Men, keep yourself shaved and haircut
Yes.
and look attractive to your wife.
Yes.
Look attractive to her, and
Right.
she can do the same thing. Look
Right.
good. I mean, get your hair done, and you may not be able always to get it done, but sometimes go
Right.
get your hair done, get your nails done, get your
Yes.
feet done if you want to get all that
Yes.
done. Get all of that stuff done that you can look attractive to your mate.
Yes.
Look
Or
at
try to
that.
do it yourself. If you can't go to get it done professionally, try to go do it yourself. There's kits and things that you can purchase to be able to scrub the bottom of your feet. When you're rubbing your feet on the bed, he should not hear catches and feel cuts on his legs when he is you're rubbing your foot up against him. He shouldn't feel cuts from your feet being so dried and crusty. And men, you too.
That's true.
We don't want to feel cuts
That's
on
right.
our legs.
That's right.
We want you to feel soft against soft.
That's
We
right.
don't want you to feel, we don't want to be cut by your feet,
Very true.
Take care of your feet. And it's a beautiful thing when you can take care of each other's feet, and it's just a beautiful thing, especially now that we're having some reservations with going back to the nail shops.
Right.
There's some reservations with going back to the nail shops. There's close knitness, and some of the nail shops have a plastic barrier that you can place between you and the other person. There's a risk, but go to Walmart, go to Kmart, go to Target, go wherever. We're not just promoting one store. Go wherever to find the things that you need to scrub the bottom of your feet.
Yes.
Scrub your feet.
That's right.
Scrub his feet. And encourage him to get his feet scrubbed. I mean, that's important. You don't want to feel cuts on your feet, on the bottom of your feet. You don't want to feel that cut and that this uneasy feeling, on your body. That's just not pleasant.
Right.
You want to feel good when you're in the bed. You want to feel fresh when you're in the bed. All your germs come in the bed with you. If you don't shower before you get in the bed, all your nasty little germs, you need to change your linen even more often. Use things that keeps your linen fresh. Use things that we used to use, like the powder. I know Avon used to sell this powder. They stopped selling it now. Fragrance powders. You could use sprays, body sprays, different things like that to spray on your sheets to bring on a freshness. Change your linen. Change it often.
Yes.
But when you're bathing every night. Your body should be fresh getting in there. Of course, we're made of dirt, so therefore it's gonna get dirty because we're made of dirt. But yet, if you spray the bed, keep it fresh smelling. You want to keep things fresh smelling. It's both of your jobs. Right. That's not her job. You can change the linen too, men. Change the linen as well. You can throw a load of wash in, change it. And if you have to put it back on, if you just have one good sheet, get that, but change the linens. Keep the linens fresh.
Keep it fresh. Keep it fresh.
Yes.
If you're going to keep the linen fresh, that means you're going to keep yourself fresh.
Mm-hmm.
keep yourself fresh and
Yes.
keep yourself looking like somebody that somebody gonna want you.
Right, right.
And men, sometimes you may have to do some things. Make it creative. Get creative
There
with
you
it,
go.
and you can get creative in the bedroom. And as I forestated, it's your business.
That's
You
it.
don't have to go out and broadcast. Well, last night I got on top of the chandelier and jumped. No, if you want to get on the
TMI.
if you want to if you want to get on the chandelier, that's on you.
That's it.
Get on the roof, whatever you. But that's nothing to go out and tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because you can maybe kind of embarrass your mate by going out and talking about how you all are doing things in the bedroom. And you got to be careful who you talk to about something, because everybody ain't in agreement with what you do in your bedroom.
That's true. That's
Everybody
true.
may not be in agreement.
I mean, ladies, you can do things, little sexy things. If you just wear the fishnet stockings, that they love that kind of stuff. And a few weeks ago, I remember you saying, don't always keep talking about how big you've gotten. Yeah, I've gotten big. I ate cakes and pies and Chinese food. I made it myself during Corona, and I'm going to work on it, okay? I'm going to work to get better. But you know what? There's more for you to love. It's more to love. But men, they love when you bend over with your fishnet stockings. They love that. We call that, I call that something special. It's called, ladies, it's called the bending ministry. Men love it. Your husbands, they love it. When you have to, you're walking around the rooms in your fishnet stockings and walking around the rooms. And sometimes I wear different types of wigs just to have a different kind of wig. I have a long one, and I may call it Sarah. Hey, just be crazy. Life is short, and you only get one chance. And the way we got the odds, we got blue on black, black on black. Child, some disease may hit you. You better have fun with your life. I'm going to have fun with my life. And I'm still saved, still sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, and I'm loving the Lord all the way to heaven. Do you know that there's 2 books in the Bible that their main focus is on sex? I mean, even God, he addresses sex as the church. And him being the groom and the church being the bride. And he uses the intimacy as a metaphor to help us to understand the significance and the closeness. I'll say there's nothing to be ashamed of, to discuss. It's us. We're the ones that have put shame and made sex like it's dirty and made it sex like, oh, they shouldn't be talking about that. Oh, there's no place for that. We decided that we're wanting to address this matter because it's like you said earlier, it should be in the church. If God uses this as an illustration and as a metaphor, why should we not speak about it and talk about it? We should be aces. We should be acing that. That should be our expertise. You're a Christian. You're a child of God. You should be specializing when it comes to this subject right here, sex.
That's right.
It
That's
should be
right.
a specialty.
Sure.
So ladies, get used to, honey, join the bending ministry. Bendo, he likes to see it. He loves to see that. Give them something to show, to look at. Give them something to look at. I mean, you cover it up. When you're out in public, nobody else wants to see it covered up. We're wearing long sleeves and this and that and all this other stuff. But when you're at home, when you're in your nighttime, you get you I got some nice lace ones. I ain't showing you all of it. But this is not the outfit to wear when the night is that night. Matter of fact, you need to just go ahead and go to bed without anything on. No clothes zone. I remember when I was a kid, my dad used to say, I don't whoop clothes. Every night, I'm whooping that behind. You get that behind whooping. Well, when you get married, when it's time for you to entice your mate, show them the little symbol by just saying, okay, tonight's the night, skin to skin. Stop putting on all these heavy clothes and you got white cream on your face and you're scaring him away. It's not Halloween time. I've been wearing the charcoal mask and do that earlier before it's time to go to bed. Get the charcoal mask and don't scare him away.
Right.
Don't scare him away. He said, oh, Jesus, I just wasn't expecting that.
Who are you?
Oh my goodness.
But you gotta have fun.
Yes, you do.
Have fun in the bedroom.
Yes.
Have fun and
Yes.
enjoy the bedroom. That's what it's about, being husband and wife. That's your fun time to
That's
enjoy
it.
each
That's it.
other.
Right.
Enjoy each other in the
Enjoy
bedroom.
each other.
And don't let nobody put you in a box in your bedroom. Don't let them put you in a box. If that's something what you want to do, is your business. Again, I repeat and I will repeat. It's your business.
The bed is undefiled.
For
Say that with us.
husband and wife.
For husband and wives, the bed is undefiled. The bed is undefiled. That's what the word says. So it gives you permission to be you in your bedroom.
And we have to be careful. And sometimes we have to be, ladies, be careful. Sometimes when you're upset with your mate, sometimes you want to hold some stuff back from him. That's not really a good thing. That's not a good thing to be doing, to be holding. I ain't gonna get, no. If you want to give it to him, mad and all, give it to him. Give it to her. Even if you give girl, here, you get it. But don't be talking about holding off. I ain't getting nothing to you for 2 or 3 weeks. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not fair to your mate, because you will drive a person away.
Wow.
Be careful in this day and time, because there's somebody saying scat cat.
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
And you may not know what state of mind or what frame of mind that your mate is in, and something like that happen, they may just give in to that.
Right.
So you got to be careful talking about some, I ain't going to let you have it. No, let him have it. One thing for sure, he can't get it all. And she can't get it all.
Well.
It's going to be something there for tomorrow.
Oh, let's hope, please, Lord.
It'll be something there for tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness.
As we were saying earlier, sometimes men get older, things happen to men. If you got to go get you some help, go get some help.
Get some help.
Get some help.
That little blue pill.
Get the pill. If that's what you got, blue, yellow, green, whatever color, get it, do it. And it ain't nobody's business.
But your own.
But your own.
That's it. You and your
How
wife.
people know what goes on in your bedroom? Ain't no. There's 3 people that ought to be knowing what's going on in your bedroom. You, her, or him, and God. Other than that, well, maybe you ought to put the devil in there.
Oh, Lord.
He's in the detail.
He's in the detail. That's so true. That's so
But
true.
other than that, there ain't nobody outside of your door got no business knowing what's going on. Well, you did this. Y'all did that.
Right.
Yeah, we sure did, but it ain't nobody's business. How did you know that? Somebody had to say something about it.
Right. Someone's talking
Stop
too
going
much.
out talking about your bedroom business and what
That's
your
it.
mate doing and how y'all doing it and we all jumping upside and he want it like this and he want it like that. And give it to him like that. Give it to him give her like whatever. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. It's for enjoyment.
It's for enjoyment.
You should enjoy one another. And when it's time to have sex, you should enjoy one another and be prepared when you go to bed.
That's it.
Be prepared when you go to bed. Make sure you go there and your breath ain't foul and make sure you brush your teeth and as you shower. Make sure everything is prepared.
Yes. And we
Be
told
prepared.
you last week, get rid of those holy panties. Get
Lord.
rid of those holy drawers.
Lord have mercy.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Go. You deserve a new pair of underwear.
Say that again.
You deserve
You deserve
a new pair of underwear. You deserve it. I mean, every day of the week. Get rid of them. They're on sale a whole lot. They're on
He don't want to see no toe-up underwear. He don't want to see that.
Holy.
He don't want to see that, lady.
That's one area you don't have to be holy in.
No. He really don't want to see that. No. And I can imagine ladies don't want to see that. No, they don't want to see that. No.
Not at all.
Take $8-9 and go buy you some underwear, man.
Yeah.
No, go buy you some fresh underwear. You done had them. A pair of underwear may last you 10, 20, 8 to 9 years or whatever. They may last you that long. But somewhere down, don't let them get all holy and all holes, all that, falling all off.
Your underwear are more holy than you.
Don't do that. Get fresh, get new, get clean.
Get clean ones.
Don't wear the same one 2-3 days.
No.
Don't you do that.
No. Ain't no stains that don't matter. Your sweaty crack behind has been in those all day.
Don't do it.
No. Fresh Put some fresh. Sometimes I change 2 times, 3 times because I'm hot and it gets warm, especially this time of the year.
Yeah.
If there's no change. Get you some fresh one. Have plenty of those. And just, enjoy. We talked about last week, get some matching ones. Get some, have fun with your outfits and things like that. Your undergarments. Have fun with that,
Right.
So they, oh, that's pretty, honey. Oh, that's cute. Have little sayings on the back. They got some with little sayings on the back. They like that. They are literally reading it. So get that kind of stuff. Get it and have fun.
Have fun
in your house with your mate. Have fun with your husband. This night we designed to talk about the sex, the bed, the bedroom. Wear it out. Another statement that I say, I strive to wear him out before he goes to church. That's another thing. Ladies, there's lots of choices in the pews. Ladies, there's a lot of choices in the cubicles at work, on the workplace. Lots of choices, options. People that are smelling good and, someone that hasn't been nagging him. Someone that hasn't been getting on his nerves, okay? So it behooves you to kind of, give them that fuel before they hit the door.
Yeah.
You never know. Even now, you just never know if you won't make it back in the house.
Yeah.
Because these are in dangerous times.
Right.
But give them that fuel before they leave the house. Kiss them at least. Hug them. Squeeze them. It's not like maybe you're not doing it every night or every week. And some people, and I know we had, some questions that came up where the male falls right to sleep after lovemaking. He's just knocked out. He's just snoring, You're like, wake up. I can't believe you're asleep. Wake up. And sometimes it gives us more energy. Well, maybe you can use that time to get something done. If they're knocked out sleep, you know what? Maybe you can go shower and use that time to get something done that you've been really wanting to get done. And now the house is quiet and you can get that stuff done.
Right.
Just, think outside your mind. Now he's sleeping and I want to go to sleep. I'm tired and I need to get some rest. Well, maybe just knock out that 1 or 2 little projects or things that you're needing to do. Knock it out. And then go ahead and you're working yourself up to a good night's rest. Because it is a stress reliever. Sex is a great stress reliever. It really is.
Yes.
It relieves stress. And it's good for us mentally. It's good for us physically, emotionally. It lets out all the anxieties and the buildups. And the younger you are, the more often, usually younger ones they're more active. And as you kind of grow older, sometimes some people mellow out a little more and it maybe spaces out a little more. But then there's others, everyone's a little different.
True.
There's no set time as to how many. You need to have it at least 4 times a week. You need to have it at least 5 times a week. There's no set time. There's no set time.
No. As often as you want to do it a week, do it. 7 days a week, 8 days a week.
I don't think there's 8 days a week, honey.
So the 7, if that's what you want to do, you do that.
That's
when you do it, enjoy
yes.
one another.
Yes.
That's what it's about, enjoying your bedroom time with your mate.
Yes.
Sometimes one mate may want to go to bed with clothes and the other one don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that be an issue. Don't make that an issue.
Yes.
If you were the man and you don't like to go to bed, you like to have pajamas on, and she don't like to have nothing on, it shouldn't be an issue. Vice versa.
Right. Yeah.
When you do what you do, ain't nobody should have nothing on, and do what you do. But don't let it be. Don't let things like that irritate you, and cause you all to have a problem in the bedroom.
Right.
Don't let small things, because sometimes it does say that the small little foxes that spoil the vine. So don't let the little thing, like that, really disturb you every night. And when you have the cup, somebody will say, "You want it every night. You want it every night." Mm-hmm. Just oblige him. It's okay.
Why is it always got to be him?
Oblige her.
I know some young ladies that she is extremely
oblige him. It's okay.
Very hot, and he's the fireman ready to put the fire out.
Oblige him. It's okay. Somewhere down the road, it's gonna fizzle out.
It'll slow
Then
down.
what?
The
Once it
pace.
slow down, you better. He don't want me.
Right.
She don't want me.
Right.
No, but when they did want you, you had a problem.
Right. Right.
Now they don't want you as much. Now you still got there's another problem.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful in that
Right.
area because there may be time when they just go, want it, and then there's time they may not want it as much.
Right.
Then that's when you go, what you doing? Well, you ain't
Right.
want it no
No,
more.
don't
What
be
you
like
out there?
that.
No, it can cause an issue.
Accusing and-
Right.
yeah.
It can make it become
Yeah.
an issue. What you doing? You used to want. No, that don't mean that sometimes things just slow down.
And be
Things
honest.
change.
Be honest. If there's a problem, don't try to hide it and then act mean and irritated. And I just don't want to do it right now. I just don't. Be honest with your mate. If there's a problem there, and you need to share that with your mate.
Let them know.
Let them know. Sometimes some ladies say it's uncomfortable for them. They're, it's a little uncomfortable. They may, I don't know, they may have a little tear. They may have, it's lots of things. A little tear there. It may be sore. It may hurt when they're doing it. There's something called foreplay. Let's touch on that a little bit. Foreplay, that to be able to help. Because the older you get, the less lubricant you become.
Mm-hmm.
The older you get, the less lubricant. Just look it up. You Google it. Just Google it. The less lubricant you become. So sometimes that's why I say you have to start right here. Mm. So if I'm tomorrow, if that's in my plans, if tonight I'm going to start saying things that's going to stimulate myself, my own self. Because sometimes you got to believe it in yourself. You got to convince yourself.
Right,
You got to
Tell your own. Talk to you.
Don't touch your neighbor. Touch yourself.
Tell your own self. The
Say,
man in the
"Self,"
mirror.
Say, Sal, you gonna do this tonight.
Whether you want to or not. It's on.
It's on and popping.
Tonight
And,
is the night.
So you start talking to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because the devil is shrewd, he'll have you dream stuff. And he'll have you, think things that are, like you said, I wonder if, you're not doing me, who are you doing with
Right,
it?
right.
You're not saying little thing, you're not touching me. That's how the enemy gets involved. That's how he gets started. So you counteract him. Read the Song of Psalms. Song of Solomon.
Yeah.
Song of Solomon. Read that. I mean, he was in love with that woman. Talked about her breast and he talked about her the love of his youth and just talked about everything. Just talked about her. Just everything. He just describes all of her body parts and how that it was attracted to him and how he wanted it. You got to start up here. You got to start speaking that stuff out of your mouth, speaking it out. Just tell him maybe he's not attractive anymore to you and you're not attracted to him, but make him attractive. You start saying things like saying, you want to spend some time tonight. Little clues, little things, Start maybe lay a flower around or a note. Put little notes in his shoes and places where he'll be. Put it near his toothpaste, new toothbrush, or put it in his shoes or his pocket or somewhere he's got his keys. Put a little note there and just see how he reacts. See how she reacts. Put a little note there. Little something interesting that strikes up that desire. Maybe a favorite candy. There's certain candies that I like, and every once in a while I see them on the counter. I'm like, oh wow, you thought of me. Thank you so much. It's the little things.
Right.
A person doesn't have to think about you during the day. Even though they say, ooh, as pretty as your wife is, I know you think about her all the time, but no, and nothing stays the same. Honey, Holly Berry or Beyonce, whoever is married to them, they even get start looking at other women, ooh, and they got something, ooh, as the men say, but no, so write little notes, do things of encouragement, whisper in his ear. Sometimes I tell him, pull over. He's like, what's wrong? Pull over, baby, pull over. Honey, keep it exciting. He's like, what you getting ready to do? Pull over. I'm going to show you. And we're going to leave the rest of the secret. But pull him over sometime and tell him, come on. Keep your mate happy. Keep him happy. Make him laugh. Enjoy it. Stop trying to make them miserable. I remember one of the couples we had interviewed, I was going to say, was talking with, he would say, I'm trying to think how I can make her upset because she just makes me mad. Remember that? Just wanted to make her upset. Wanted to see how I can frustrate her because she just aggravates me. She just aggravates me. No, your goal shouldn't be how am I going to keep her upset. But it should be, how can I bring joy to her life? Yes. How can I make it easier for her? If it's difficult, the washing machine is downstairs. She got to walk 3 floors down to get to the washer. Make it easy for her. You carry a load down. You take the linen off all the beds and help out. Help each other out so that you can enjoy your dinner. We help each other. Yes. Set the table or cut the onions or cut the green peppers or do something to make it a little easier. Mm-hmm. Don't you sit in there with your remote control. You just sit there and relax. Bring me some this. Bring me some that. Shouting commands. No, you wearing her down. You're wearing a good thing down. And if you want to keep it around, you got to stop wearing it down. Woo, that rhymes, don't it?
Yeah, that's what you got.
That's it.
And I know they said a happy wife is a happy life. Mm-hmm. But I saw something somebody else said, a happy spouse is a happy house.
Woo!
Now, I would want to go on
I like
with
that
because the wife ain't the only one want to be happy.
That's right.
And it shouldn't just be that way.
No.
Oh, you got to make me happy. No, a happy spouse makes a happy house.
That's what we want.
So that's what you want, a happy spouse.
Right.
No. If that's the only way it goes, just the wife be happy, then that's selfish.
Yes. That's
very
not
good.
Selfish.
That's selfish.
Very selfish.
She should want to see him happy.
Right.
You should want to see her happy. Mm-hmm. She should want to see you happy.
That's it.
And then that way you got a happy spouse.
Right.
And then you got a happy house.
That's it.
That's where you want to be.
You help the child. Let's read the little story to the child that night and lay down with the baby till he goes to sleep. Maybe she can get a few things done. She's working on projects. He's working on projects. Work with them to make it easier to get the project done so that you can turn the chapter of that matter. Yeah. Don't work against them and say, no, I'm not going to do nothing to help. No, that's on you. That's on you. You should have said, no.
You the woman.
Yeah, no, come on.
No.
Come on. No, we work together.
Work together.
We want to see things accomplished. We want to see things better. We want to work things out smoother. So we work together.
Because what you see, if you done worked her all day, she done went to work 8 hours, come home, she got to cook, she got to take care of the baby, she got to throw a load in, you sitting there with the remote. But then when it's time to go to bed,
bring me that.
When it's time to go to bed, you ready for action. And she tired and sleep. What can you say? You can't get mad at her.
Sleep.
You can't get upset and mad at her because she don't want to perform. You don't want to do nothing. You don't ever. Well, look, you don't act like she was a mule.
Right.
You don't act like
3 meals, your breakfast. Cook me some breakfast. Now I'm hungry for some lunch.
No.
Now I'm hungry for some dinner. Can you make anything for yourself?
Take care of her. You take care of her.
Can she get something made for her?
Do what you do, man, to take care of your spouse. Take care of them. Take care of them.
Yes.
They're not your slave. They're not your slave.
No.
And the best time you can have together with them is when you're in the bed. No, that's no. We're not into using nobody. Don't try to use your spouse.
Right.
No, don't try to use just for the best time we have is when we're in bed having sex. No, because one day the sex may not be there.
Right.
What's going to happen?
Right.
What's going to happen the day that you can't have it? What would happen if your mate couldn't have sex? Then what?
Then what?
Then what are you going to do if she can't have sex or he can't have sex? Are you going to trade them in? Or are you going to do like a car? I'll trade you in for a different model.
For a different model. To a 50 for 220 to 220. Don't do that.
No.
Try to keep that woman as young looking as possible. When they say your age, they should say, what? You're that? Really? Well, you look good. Wow. You really look good. That happens when you help that other party to do some of the chores so that you can work. You're working together. It lightens the load. It really lightens the load. It really lightens the load. And I like that, happy house. We want the house to be happy.
Yes.
There's so many scriptures, that talks about a foolish woman. We tear our house down with our own hands. You know, when your spouse comes home, you know, get off the phone. You should have had the phone and say, my husband's on his way home. You know, I was having this meeting. It was a little while back. We were having some meetings and things. And one of the young ladies on the line, I work with leading ladies. And one of the young ladies on the line just was direct. And I appreciate direct. I appreciate black and white because that's what I am. I'm very direct. But she said, you know, ladies, I'm going to have to end the call at a certain time because my spouse is leaving town tomorrow. And they're leaving at about 5 in the morning. And I have to take care of him before, he goes to bed. Take care of your business. You know he's going to be gone for 3 or 4 days. I can respect that. I can respect that. He's going to be gone for 3 or 4 days and you avoid him? Don't do anything for him? Come on, ladies. That's their fuel. That's their fuel. Men, you should be telling them how beautiful they are, how much you're going to miss them, how precious they are in your life, how you bring color into my life, baby. You bring my life is black and white without you, but you bring the color into my life. Come on, talk words, speak words, just like you want that car fixed up. And you go buy those wheels, those nice rims, and you buy all that nice stuff to make your car look like you want it. It's just right. Well, that's how you want that wife to be fixed up. Just right. Because she represents you.
Right.
And you represent her.
Right. That's true.
Truth.
That's true. So at the end of the day, when it's time to go to bed, you want to be able to make love with joy.
All right.
You don't want to go to bed, he mad or she mad, and then you know you're going to want to do something, but now you got to fight through all this madness.
Yes. Well, you know, one good thing, makeup sex is really good.
It can be real good.
It can be.
It can
but
be
don't
real good.
argue just to have that makeup sex.
No, don't fuss if I just
makeup sex can be so great. Like, I'm sorry. You just grab it and everything. That makeup sex is really good. But
and don't you just show me for real that you. Oh, okay. Do this then if you really. Right. No, but enjoy.
Right.
Enjoy one another. Your bedroom time, you should be able to enjoy each other and love one another in the bedroom. It should be fun. It should be fun.
Yes.
When it's bedroom time, it should be fun and be enjoyable.
Yes, memorable.
Yes, it shouldn't be painful and oh Lord, here we go.
I thank my spouse. The next morning I call him. Sometimes I say thank you. Oh, and he calls me, thanks me. Thank your spouse. Thank them. Thank you. Because at the end of the day, you let your husband be the husband, and you let your wife be the wife. Mm-hmm. So it's a blessing. It's a privilege. You ought to thank them. Thank you. Thank you for keeping yourself up. But y'all done worked me up. We're going to turn this off.
Man, when you go to bed, make it as good as you can.
That's right.
Make sure you let her enjoy every piece of you.
That's
all
it.
of you. Enjoy one another.
That's it. That's
Make love to each other.
That's it.
And enjoy each other.
Yes. Yeah.
To be all mad and upset and angry. No. Let's go to bed in peace and make love to each other.
Yes.
Not just them little quickies. That's not, no. Get what you want to get, men, and you going to sleep. Then you got to put a woman hanging. No. No, no. You make sure she get to where she want to go, as well as you go to where you want to go.
That's right.
And that means you got two people that are happy.
Reaching the climax.
Both of you all.
Both.
Are reaching the climax.
That's it.
What you're in the bed for. To do.
That's right.
Don't you just go there, men.
Get your jollies on.
And think you good. Okay. You ought to be good. Did you get your... No. Okay. Good night. See you in the morning. No.
Right.
Make sure she get where she want to go.
That's right.
Because you're going to make sure you get where...
Oh, yeah. That's a shame.
So you make sure she get, baby, make sure she get where she want to go.
And this one couple we talked to, they had the wife had never experienced a climax. Never experienced. She's like, well, I just thought, she thought it was normal. She had never experienced a climax. And men, you get to know your wife. Know them that labor among you. I don't know if that was appropriate.
Oh, them you leaving on them?
Right.
Love one another, men. Let's love
Absolutely.
our spouse. Love your spouse. Sweetie, it's about 10 o'clock.
Yes, it is. We are getting questions. We want your questions.
Yes, any questions?
We want to partner with you. We went on the Swanigan Inspiration page on purpose tonight because we wanted this to be for you. It's not on my personal page. I may share it on my personal. I'm not sure. I may get clips of it. We may share it on our personal pages, but this is for you. A time for you to grow your emotions, your relationships. We're not just dealing with married couples, but we're also dealing with singles as well.
Yeah.
So we have a website for you. We want you to partner with us. Go to www.swaniganinspiration.com.
Yeah.
And that's S as in super, WAN, I as in ice cream, GAN, inspiration.com. That's
Yes.
our website that we designed for you. We want to partner with you. We want you to be able to communicate with us. We'll have private sessions so that we can go even deeper. I mean, really, we went to second or third, maybe third gear. We hit third gear. You know, when you're shifting in a car. We went to about third gear. But when we have those private one-on-ones, we want to delve into these questions that we're starting to get. We've gotten some good questions, like what do you do when you're mad at your spouse, but he wants to make love, or she wants to make love. What do you do when your spouse is sick and you're wanting to please that spouse and to keep that spouse happy? How do you do that? There's lots of things that we want to dig into. Some of this is going to be for our partners only. And we're wanting to, for the month of June and July, we have a special to sign up and partner with us. And if you want to sow an offering, a love offering, we're just putting it back into the ministry to be able to buy more equipment, to buy things, to be able to bring realness, animated topics, and to be able to bring some more hands-on training. We're going to be doing some one-on-one communicating with you. Also, we'll have some Facebook shares, some other couples, other individuals, singles individuals. We have some widows that'll be coming on, widows and widowers that'll be coming on to share with those what it's like to be without their spouse, how it is to find a new mate in your season of your life, the season's time of your life.
Yes.
Just lots of things that we're wanting to share with relationships. This ministry is built for relationships. Your relationship with your boss, your relationship with your daughter, your son, your cousin, your nephew,
Yes.
with each other, your family members. Lots of people have fallen out with their families and said, I'm not going to deal with them anymore. Why? Life is short. Life is short. And don't end it on a sour note, not talking to one another.
Right, yes.
Not talking to one another. Well, we want you to know that we're here for you. We're here for you.
Thank
Amen.
you for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you again
Yes.
on next Monday. And we will more than likely pick this back up again and talk a little bit more
Answer
about
those
this.
questions.
Answer questions on next week. So
Yes.
we look forward to you being with us on next week.
That's it.
Have plenty of
Sex.
Good night.
Good night. We'll see you soon.
See you next
and
time.
have a good evening. Bye-bye. Okay.
Yes.
Something else to the compass line.
Yes.